Tim, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm very good. But I got to. There was a series called Broadchurch. I don't know if the guy was Scottish or Irish. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've heard of it. Yeah. I think it is Scottish.
It was Scottish detective because
Mhm.
that's what the joke was, because eventually I loved that show, but it essentially had to put on subtitles because when Irish or really firm English, they start talking even from our truncated English, you got to go, what? You got to slow down a little bit because eventually it's like talking to somebody from the southern part of the United States. I don't know what I'm talking about. What was your question?
Oh, I didn't have one yet, but let's get listen. I fully understand that 'cause there's parts of Ireland where even I'm like, "Ugh, I don't know what they just said," so it's totally fine. First of all, congratulations on making it back to the role of Santa.
Thank you.
Very difficult question, maybe. What is your favorite Christmas movie of all time? And obviously, just so we're not cheating, we can't pick any of the Santa Clauses.
I like believe the animated Rudolph. There's an animated still animation movies that I really like. The one with Jimmy Stewart, It's a Wonderful Life. For some reason
Oh yeah.
that resonates with my family. A White Christmas. That's the one I'm looking for, with about the military guy Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. I like it. It's probably my favorite. That particular one about they do the soldiers and the thing, and it opens up and it's the snow and the stuff they eat. It's just, for some reason, that one sticks out because it's generosity and caregiving, and there's so much about it that's subtle and it's fun.
Even all these years later, like there's younger members of my family, like brand new members of my family, who still love the Santa Claus movies. All these years later, do you encounter, like, even walking down the street, do you encounter young kids maybe who point to you and go, is that Santa Claus?
Yeah, what happens is, here, it's a yearly thing. So every year, about this time of year, it starts coming up. And so I get parents who do two different things sometimes, totally related. They'll say, this is Santa Claus, and the kid will look at me and they kind of remember Scott Calvin when he's not Santa Claus. And then I have to kind of explain, because I look at the parent, good going, you dropped a dime on me. And I got to tell these kids, like in a supermarket, I'm here to eat a lot of food and I'll get big by Christmas. And the kid goes, I get it. It's the same. Randomly, people said, this is Buzz Lightyear. And then it'll be a kid goes, no, he's not. And I'll talk. And very often I've had one kid burst into tears, and he said that ugly man ate Buzz Lightyear. And I said, okay, no, that's so sometimes it's not a good idea, especially because I look like this, and the kids get this weird, they get the voice, and then if they remember Scott Calvin at all, but generally I have to be makeup. That said, when I walked on that set, it is a reminder of the power of the business. Sometimes even adults that were young when I first started this, when I came on the set for this one in the full regalia, even though people knew it was me, there's a silence on the set. People go, it was like, he's here. And I said, it's the magic of this business, is the image that they created over me is like an iconic one that was, it's our version of it. And again, I will say, we will go dive into who St. Nicholas was in this one. And I wanted that. And I love the writers expanded the story, where he really came from. And the spirit of Christmas, again, it's a celebration of the birth of Jesus. And we have to admit that it's a Christian holiday. In these days, people, we don't want to say that. Well, it isn't a Druid holiday. That said, we go into the lineage of this, and you'll be surprised. I was, about how far back this goes and where it really originated from.
That's fantastic. I can't wait to binge watch the entire thing. Tim, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, good for you. Thank you so much.